This world know about money and pussy.
Welcome to Teen to Spoil News Struggle Love Spotlight. The reciprocal. Megan Good is guilty too. Explained. Jonathan Majors has been found guilty on assault and harassment charges, immediately being dropped by Disney/Marvel upon the verdict. Sources shared to TMZ that the bond between Megan Good and Majors has grown stronger, despite alarming video and audio evidence of him being released a few days ago. Majors is heard scolding his ex-girlfriend, Grace Jabbori, for not being the, quote, Coretta Scott King as he Martin Luther King his way to success. I want to quote an important point from TMZ. Quote, we already knew the general context of what Majors had yelled at Jabbori during this old incident, but hearing it is something else altogether, because it can be digested in full, tone included. Major's tone clearly indicates a dangerous, insecure man. We as in Teen to Spoil, hypothesize that his plan is to use the support of the black community as leverage for being accepted by white elites in Hollywood. Due to this court case, he pivoted his plan, which is now dating a black woman, #Megan Good, something he had no interest in doing before. Megan Good is guilty too because you become what you enable, what you accept, what you allow, or what you give permission to. Good is well aware of the accusations of violent behavior both from romantic partners and other industry professionals. She is making the choice to stick beside him, becoming his reciprocal. The reciprocal is a feminine partner who enables, quote, their man, end quote, mistreating others, or the wounded feminine mistreating people themselves alongside their partner. The reciprocal could also be the victim who stays in mistreatment so they can complain in their comfort zone. Good is as guilty as Majors. She is voluntarily aligning her image with one that's in shambles for the sake of rubbing their relationship in the public's face. A woman with self-respect wouldn't walk hand in hand with a man who probably hits women or hurts them in other ways. The ones who do are equal to the violent man themselves, unfortunately. Love is useless without logistics. It does not matter if Megan Good and Jonathan Majors are in a PR relationship, which happens a lot in the industry. Regardless, she is the equal, the reciprocal of the abuser. Jonathan Majors has been accused and has supporting evidence of being accused for. It's not like just pulled out of a hat, right? It's not a deranged ex-girlfriend just getting on social media because she's jealous or because there's truth. Now that he's dating Megan Good, there's a full court case. And like I said previously, a woman with self-respect, even one who does participate in struggle love, and that's a different story, but let's continue. A woman with self-respect wouldn't align her image with a man who may or may not be an abuser. I don't know, probably. But I'ma still be shown off with him, be hugged up with him, walk hand in hand with the court in the courthouse with him, with his Bible, with his mother. Again, I say a woman who wouldn't do that or wouldn't participate in struggle love. I say that lightly because this should be private if you are going to participate. Again, I feel like even if you do participate on any level, private or public, you don't have self-respect. But I say that to emphasize that the fact that you have no problem walking into a courthouse hand in hand, being pictured, paparazzi, you are clearly making a statement. And that statement is, one, I don't believe he's an abuser. Two, I don't care if he might be one behind closed doors because he hasn't abused me, ... yet. Or three, you think the victim in this case is an outright liar and you don't have no proof of that because you weren't there. Megan Good is just as guilty. I know I've seen it a lot where it's like, oh my God, Megan, what are you doing? You're better than this. No, she's not. Again, if it's a PR relationship, her image isn't better than this. It shows that she doesn't have a serious, respected, fragile image that can't be aligned with abusers. It shows Megan Good isn't, really taken serious in the industry. She's respected. She has a good portfolio, a good resume. But there's certain women, certain feminines in the industry where being aligned with the Jonathan Majors could be career breaking. It won't be for Megan. She is equal to him in personality. She might be an abuser herself. She might not care. It's not her problem. It's not her business until it happens to her. And again, like I said previously, sometimes you're the reciprocal, not in action, but enabling. Oh, he might be, but we're in love. He's nice to me. I want to see where this goes. I haven't had nobody in a while. I'm single. A bunch of eyes, right? To the point where, again, she would voluntarily enable his abusive ways, his abusive behavior, as long as it's not inflicted onto her or as long as she get what she wants. There's a lot of Megan Goods in our households, in our environments, in our workplace, on our timelines. You are the reciprocal of who you choose to be with, the friends you choose to be with, the partner you choose to be with, even the family you choose to be with. She's no better than that. You are what you're not embarrassed by. Because if you were embarrassed by it, you'll move differently. If you were embarrassed by being with a man who is probably an abuser, you wouldn't align your image, your presence, personal or professional brand with him. So I say that and I leave you with that to think on. Thank you for listening to Teen Too Spoiled News. See you next time.
This world know about money and pussy.